Here we are back in pumpkin days. At the end of the last video, we were going to go off and cut some wood. We need to get 20 brown wood planks for Evan. We need 200 planks of any kind to get our house, enlarge our house. So we've gotten the 200 smoky wood planks and we have the brown wood planks. So we're going to be able to give Evan more wood to continue with the museum. And basically what I did was just go to one of the other pumpkin veil plots, the one that I didn't buy, and cut the trees there so that I had enough wood. Luckily it's raining again. We don't have to water, so we'll go ahead and harvest our barley. We only need 10 for the quota, so we'll go ahead and throw that in the box before we even harvest the rest. Our quota is completely under control. Really happy. Alright, we just put the barley in, so that just leaves strawberries and eggs. And our quota is complete, and we have paid off our debt. So previously I was thinking my house is really cramped, it's uncomfortable, half of my stuff is outside on the grass, but more importantly, getting around, doing the gathering, eventually getting to go and meet my friends in Spoonie, I need a horse. I need transportation. So instead of enlarging my house, that's not going to be my first expansion. It's going to be purchasing a barn, because the barn is pretty easy to get. The horse is what's hard to get. The horse is $9,000. If I get a foal, I believe they're $4,000, and then you have to wait for them to grow up big enough for you to ride them. I don't want to do that this time around. I've done that a couple times. I don't want to do that this time around. This time around I want to buy a full-grown horse from the very beginning and be able to travel that way. So today I'm going to go over to Eddie's. I'm going to purchase a barn, and then I will start working towards getting enough money to purchase my horse. One of the best ways to get money is by mining. When you get the gem polisher, you really make a lot of money. So I will there's our $100 for our kidney beans, but our debt is already paid, so we can spend that on whatever we like. Yeah, once I get the gem polishing machine, the sky's the limit. So I think I'm going to go off screen, not record it, but work my way into the back of the Clementine mines. It actually takes about 12 hours. It's like almost a full day. So I'm not going to record it. I'm just going to do it, and I don't have an extended backpack, so I can't even get that many gems or bring that much stuff out. My purpose is going to be just to break all of the boulders that are blocking the entrance to the back and center of the mine. So once those are all out of the way, then I will revisit and try to get all the gems and everything.
Hi.
Hi, Shauna. You recommended your processors. I will buy them as soon as I can. Hi, Eddie. How are you doing? I'm getting along fine. I'm glad you have a lot of business as well. All right, how much did we end up with? Not enough to extend our backpack. And we don't need the full amount that the building cost. It goes to the ATM as a mortgage. So whatever money I have in my backpack, I can actually spend it. But I don't have quite enough to get the big backpack. It's 2,000, 40 bucks short. But I will go ahead and ask Eddie to build a small barn for me. And it's going to be Lovie's barn. And there we go. We're going to put it in the back of the lot. And hopefully, in a very short while, I will be able to purchase a horse. I'm going to run over to Alex's and just see what she has in stock right now. Although that could be torture. She could have the most beautiful horse and I can fall in love with it, and then by the time I have the $9,000, she won't have that horse anymore. Everything changes every day. 6 a.m. It's a new world. Sebastian and Nicholas change what seeds they're selling. Alex changes what animals she's selling. Nothing stays the same, so you really have to shop every single day. All right, let's see what she's got today. I'm just curious. See, she's got a big brown horse. Hi, Alex. How are you doing? Just came by to holler at you. Let's see what you have. You have a tan horse for $9,000. It's very, very tempting. She has some fodder seeds for sale right now too. I've been selling all of my fodder as I cut it, so I don't have anything to feed my animal when I first get it. But that's something else that I can get from the other plot of land. I'll go and cut the fodder on the other land. All right, so we still have the 20 planks we need to take to Evan, but Evan comes to the bar every night, so it's not like I need to run out to the museum and take that to him. I really need to focus on some storage. I wasn't able to get my backpack slots. I should probably just go ahead and buy a storage box right now. They're $1,200. Then at least I can go with an empty backpack when I go to the mines. So let's go do that. Let's go see Eddie again and purchase one of his storage boxes. And we're down to $756, just like that. Doesn't take but a second to spend a fortune. Alright, so we're going to put everything into the storage box. And now we need another 50 planks to enlarge our house, because that requires 200 and we used 50 to build the barn. Alright, so we've got our storage. We're going to throw our wood in there, and we're going to throw those seeds in there because they grow in the fall. We need more herbs before we put them through the mortar and pestle. These are crops that we've already submitted for our quota. This is for Evan. We're going to hold on to these in case we're able to do some building. This goes into the shipping box. And we'll just start stacking up our recycling for a little bit, since we have some money to play with. That'll be for next season. We're not doing any fishing with a wooden fishing pole. Again, this didn't stack. Alright, so we have an empty backpack. That's a good start. And we can move the other stuff later. We don't need to move it right now. We're going to throw this in here. We also don't need our watering can in the mines. We just want to have as many available spots as we can in our backpack. So yeah, we can go give the wood to Evan, come back to the Clementine mines, work our way to the end of the or center. The center is where you can get meteor and comet and uranium and all of the strongest ores that once you smelt them into bars, you can make the best tools. There's also gold. You can make gold and silver tools, but the best tools are the meteor tools, and second to those are the uranium tools, and those ores are only found in the center of the mine. So that's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on getting some of the good stuff now that we have an anvil and a smelter. All right, get something to drink. Okay, that is better. All right, so then we're gonna try to get up here really quickly and drop this off to Evan and start breaking those boulders. So I'm not going to record the mining. So after I go to the museum, I will break off and I will come back after I have completed that little task. It's so pretty. Even though it's spring, these trees look very autumn-like to me. It's very pretty. I want to start getting more things into the museum as well. I can't wait to get a bug net and visit Diamond Falls and start getting some of the dinosaur artifacts. Right now we were just trying to get our quota done, but here you can see in this hothouse are all the flowers that I've donated so far. They're all in there. All right, Evan. Hello. Oh, sweet. This is exactly what I needed. I'll be able to patch up that hole in no time. It's not much, but have some. It's just for my lunch today. Really? Really? You giving me your leftover banana milk from your lunch? I'm going to drink it too. I sure am. All right, so I will come back after I've cleared the mines. All right, we've made it home. We have some wasabi to harvest. Oh, we don't have room in our backpack. All right, so we made it to the center of the mines. We are now going to try to put in 30 unpolished gems so that we can get the gem polishing machine. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 30. All right, so we are going to hold on to these. And of course we're holding on to our meteorite and our uranium. But this Nelsonite can go as well. We'll just take the money for that. We just want the money for that. And then there's these glowing mushrooms inside the center of the mine, and they're worth 100 G each. You can actually plant them and grow them, but I pretty much just sell them every time I come out of the mines. And there was a ton of iron, of course, that we had to go through to get to the center, and we got some more mushrooms, so we're happy about that. Now we can gather our wasabi, and that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to put this poor Lovie to bed. It took her until this time in the morning to get to the center of the mines, get a few things, and get home. It's a long way in there. And unfortunately, if you are mounted, there's rocks that your horse stumbles over and around. It's not good to take a horse in there, but of course you do because it speeds up your trip, but it's really not good. They don't have a clear path. They have to stumble over rocks. And that's not good for their hooves and stuff. So we do it, but it feels like a cruel thing to do. Okay, so we're gonna just put our food and herbs there, put our recycling here, put our ores and mining down here. And that's it for tonight. Let's get some sleep before she passes out. She's snoring. And we want to get up earlier than that. Even though we don't have any stamina, we do have Jounce juice. I like to get up around 8. It's easier for me to remember that that's the time I got up. Alright, good morning, Lovie. What's on TV? What cooking? Strawberry jam. 2 strawberries, 2 bags of sugar. Those sugar beets that I grew can be put into a windmill and turned into bags of sugar. And a plushie. Alright, let's see what's in here. We're going to merge everything out there in that storage unit. This is going to be spring seeds. We're going to turn some of these crops into seeds now that I can split up what's in here. So this will be spring seeds. We'll make some and we may buy some. So we'll get everything else out of here. So we know for sure we want to turn our potatoes into seeds because we didn't get very many potatoes out of that crop as it was. So let's do 6 of each to start. We may visit Sebastian and buy more. We definitely need to get more potatoes. But these are some of the spring crops that will grow again next year. So we might as well have a head start on it. And we have some lettuce. Oh, I forgot to turn off my fan. I'm sorry, I'm sure that came across as a little blustery. My apologies. I completely forgot it was on. So, sorry about that. But it's in the high 80s here today. It's 86 Fahrenheit. Celsius, Fahrenheit. Celsius, I think it would be, what, 30? Something? Around 30? Okay, so we will do wheat as well. And again, we need to ship 400 barley, so we'll need to replant a lot of barley throughout the seasons. Alright, and we have our salt. So we need potato seeds, and we're going to need strawberries. There's a couple other items that we harvested that we're going to need to make some seeds with. Strawberries and barley. We will make some seeds. And we have our lemons and our onions. We can cook with all of this. We can make lots of soup. Okay, did I do the sugar beets? Not sure. I'll check. I'll make sure before the season ends that I have a little bit of everything. Okay, we're going to put our tools here. Oh, I actually needed a shovel inside of the mines, there's a couple of spots that you have to shovel when you get to the center of the mines. So I need to make a decent shovel because that one would take forever to dig up what's in there. So at the very least I can make an iron one. Alright, so now we have our strawberry seeds, and we're going to do 12 barley seeds because we need a lot of barley. So we'll try to increase our harvest every season. I think they grow every season except winter. So next season we'll have 12 seeds to start with. And yes, I think I'm going to go ahead and make myself an iron shovel. Let's see if we have the blueprint for that. I don't want to. We sure don't. Alright, so the hoe is 1 and 3. Watering can is 3. Pickaxe is 2 and 3. Axe is 2 and 4. This is 2 and 1. That's just 2. And that's 2 and 2. So I'm thinking it. What would a shovel be? 2 and 3. Did we see 2 and 3? Yeah, pickaxe is 2 and 3. And we know 1 and 3 is the hoe. So it's not that. 2 and 4. It's not 2 and 4. I wonder what shovel is. Oh, I just have no idea. I actually have no idea. I will have to do some research. I'm going to actually look that up in the wiki. I sure am. Going to look that up in the wiki and make a decent shovel. Alright, so we don't have to water. We will do our dumpster diving. We weren't able to do our recycling last night. As a matter of fact, I had to leave some recycling out by the museum because I ran out of space in my inventory. I couldn't carry it. Alright, here's your. Wow, this is for the unpolished gems. That's a lot. Congratulations on completing your strawberries. Congratulations on completing your barley. And hello citizen, the mayor wanted you to know the town will buy ores and gems from you. If you're not sure where the mines are, ask Ezekiel. I've done all of that. Thank you, Tessa. Got the 411 on the mine. Got the 411 from Ezekiel. Bonus, we got a corn dog. So who knows? We may get a horse sooner than I thought at this rate. We're making money from the gems. We're making money on our favors we're doing for people. We're occasionally getting a $400 corn dog. So this is how you do it. You just keep doing your same routine, check the garbage every day, take favors off of the board. If you don't like what they give you, if they don't give you gold and you don't like what they give you, you can put it in your shipping box and sell it. So it's always a win-win. So let's see what's on here now. I know I can't do barbecue pork. I can probably find some raw gold. Roses are too far right now. I think I just put the tourmaline in the. I'm positive I just put the tourmaline in the box and sold it. We'll see if we can find some more. We will see. Alright, so what's our total today? 2,000. Oh, 2,000. That means we are going to buy a large backpack. That's what that means. We are definitely going to buy a large backpack. We could be paying off some of our debt, but that would be too responsible. We would prefer to increase our storage space so that we can get even more gems. Oh, I didn't actually look far enough down in his item list to see if he has the gem polishing machine now. He does. 800. I have 385 left. Wow. This is going to give me 785. Okay, I'm going to have to move quickly. I'm going to close this because I keep trying to run around it as though it's a real object, not just something on the screen. First, I'm going to sell the corn dog to Lily, get that 400. Then I'm going to run to my box. Again, same thing. I'm going to run to my box. I'm going to get the rest of my recycling because you can get cash for those vouchers sometimes. Sometimes some of the vendors take them. I believe it was Alex. I hope I don't have to go all the way to the stables to sell the vouchers for cash. Hope I don't. Hurry. We want to make sure Eddie doesn't close. We want to get back in time. While she's running, let me see, can I bring up the wiki and figure out how to make a shovel. Okay, I'm in furniture. I don't want to craft furniture. Let's see. Crafting, farming, cooking recipes. This isn't the best organized wiki. It doesn't always give you all of the answers in one place, unfortunately. Okay, so the wooden shovel is just 2 wood, so a metal bar shovel is 1 and 1. All right, perfect. We will take care of that. We will make sure we do that. We only need $15. Hopefully Eddie takes the vouchers. If he doesn't, I'll have to find someone who does. And Hefe should also buy iron bars. So I could sell an iron bar to Hefe or some wood planks to Hefe to get 15. Well, first we'll check and see if Eddie takes the vouchers. The gem polishing station is a game changer. It truly is. He doesn't even, it says buy and sell, but there's never a sell here. So I definitely can't sell to Eddie. How about you, Vera? Do you take vouchers? You say buy and sell. You do. Alright, so she was able to give me the cash value of the recycling vouchers. That's very helpful. Thank you, Vera. Now I can buy my gem polishing station. Perfect. So we're going to actually go back to the mines because we can now increase the value of every gem that comes out. We will give 1 of each gem to the museum. When you find a gem, it's always two. They come in pairs. So when you polish them, you automatically have one to keep and one that you can give to the museum. So we'll put that there. And we will also make a shovel because there is something in the center of the mine that we would like to shovel up, although an iron shovel is not a great shovel. I will probably have to I'll probably have to drink Jounce juice at least once during the shoveling process because that's not a great shovel, but it's better than the wooden one. Alright, so we are off to the mines. I will take you with me this time inside of the mines. I'm not going to make you run there with me, but once I get inside I will come back so that you can see the path to the center. Alright, we're entering the mines. It's 3:25. It'll probably be about 6 o'clock, close to 6 o'clock when we get to the center. So basically you go to the end of the railroad track. Once you get down here, you follow the mushrooms. Wherever the largest group of mushrooms is the direction you should travel to get to the center. So we'll go around these, and they take us around here. It looks like a dead end, but it's not. And we'll go around here, and then there's a large group of them here. Again, it may look like you're running into a wall, but you're not. Once we get down to the end of here, now there were boulders blocking an entrance to these areas. You will have to break through those. There was a boulder here. So we've gotten to these mushrooms, and then there's a boulder there that does not go to the center of the mine, but it goes to a very good area of the mine. If you're looking for titanium, steel, some of the better metals, that's the area you want to go into for sure. Okay, so we're just going the only way we could go at that time. But here are the mushrooms. We're going to turn here. There was another boulder here. And we turn here. You don't go to the back of that wall. That's a dead end. It takes you down in an area that does have some good gems and everything, but it does not take you to the center of the mine. You just follow the largest groups of mushrooms. This is where the horses have trouble, this area in here. There was another boulder here. They stumble a lot here, and this is where the glowing mushrooms begin, and that's how you know that you've reached the correct place. The glowing mushrooms only grow where the goddesses and statues in center of the mines are. So regular mushrooms and glowing mushrooms, those are your indicators that you're in the right place. And this is where the last boulder is that you had to get rid of. So I'm going to get everything I can get, everything that'll fit in my backpack, because now the gems that we get are for us. We are going to polish them and sell them. So we're gonna get everything in here. I was lucky enough on my previous trip to get meteorite. I got 2, and I also got some uranium, so I have to decide which tool I will create first. I usually do the fishing pole. The reason I do the fishing rod is because with any other fishing rod, you have to play the mini game. You have to click and keep the indicator in a certain area to catch the fish. The meteorite pole catches everything automatically. You just drop your line, pull the fish out. So that's usually what I get first. Now here's one of the things that needs digging up. The Taurus Ancient Stone Tablet. Okay, so that's a quest item. We haven't received the quest yet, but we can keep that in our storage box, and once we receive the quest, we can turn it in. Again, my goal is to get to Spoonie, so I'm not too concerned with satisfying that particular quest this time, but I do know where all the tablets are, so I may just go and get all of the tablets and just give them to the museum and not worry about the quest. I do like going and getting the tablets. I like where they're located. It's really fun to gather them, and they are museum items, so I may just do it that way this time and not spend time waiting to bring it back and get, you know, the next clue and so on and so forth, since I already know where they all are. Alright, we're going to drink some Jounce juice in a second. Whenever my stamina gets on this side of the tail of that Y, I get nervous. So I'll be drinking a Jounce juice very soon. Even though you can go pretty far to the tip of that bar before you pass out, I go ahead and drink my Jounce juice and not worry. So we're just going to work our way back to the front of the mines and grab whatever we can along the way. It's all good. It's all money pretty much. Some of it is stuff that I just keep and use, but most of it I will be selling, and I should be able to buy my horse. I was able to get a backpack upgrade with just one trip in here, and those were unpolished gems. Those weren't even the maximum value of those gems. The opposite even. It was like the minimum value of them because they weren't polished. They weren't refined. And tomorrow I will have her start working on those favors that she took off the board. Need to start gathering that stuff. One of them was for a gemstone though, and I don't think I've gotten one so far. Tourmaline. I wanted tourmaline. We're all done except the chicken eggs. We should get those Saturday. Jelma wants tourmaline, so we need to try to find some of that. I did not want to pick up a mushroom. I know better. I know to always skip that particular one, but I want them all. So I don't want to waste a backpack space on a mushroom. I have mushrooms at home. Okay. There will be a lot of requests on the boards for unpolished gems now that we have access to the mines. That's why Tessa left that note saying that, you know, the town will buy ore and gems if you ever come across them. So they will start putting requests on the board now because they know I opened the mines up when I returned old Martha. to Ezekiel. I really don't want to go all the way down this particular row, but it might be the thing to do. There might be tourmaline down there. The further out from the center you get, the lower value and quality of the gems. You start getting back into getting salt and iron and copper. So the further out I'm getting, the lower my chances of getting that tourmaline. And like I said, unfortunately, that's one of the things I put in the shipping box to reach the 30 gem goal to get the gem polishing machine. And I think I even had 4 of them or something. Tisk tisk, you just never know what's going to come up. But I believe he's given me a large number of days to provide that, so I will definitely be coming into the mines again. This is not going to be the last trip, so I won't worry about his request just yet. I won't fail it like right away. And now, when in the early release of the game, if you failed a quest, you lost reputation points, and there's some tourmaline, perfect. Your relationship went down with the person who requested the item. But now you can click cancel, and you don't lose anything anymore, which I think is better way to do it, because sometimes, I won't say it's not your fault, but sometimes you just can't get to, or you just can't locate what you're looking for the person. And so you're going to fail. I have seen people playing and they're looking for like a gem, for instance, and it just random number generator is just against them. They just get every other kind of gemstone there is, and they just never get the one that they need for their quest, for their the favor that they're trying to do. So I think it's fair. I think it's good that you can cancel a quest if things aren't looking like it's going to be possible. Of course, you should wait till the last moment, because you just never know. You may just do a favor for someone else and they give it to you as a gift. So you don't give up until the very, very end, till you're on your last, pretty much your last day to turn it in. Now the those deliveries, those brown bags, for me that's a different story, because people have different schedules. Like Rose, like I had to stay up till 4 a.m. to give Rose hers, to be within that 24-hour period of when it had to be delivered. So that's something I don't hesitate to cancel, because if somebody goes to bed at noon and you cannot get to them, you're not good enough friends with them to go into their house, there's no way for you to possibly turn in the delivery, then I just cancel those. All right, we are on full, so let's leave the cave. Okay, so we did pretty well. We even got the tourmaline we needed. Don't think we got the raw gold though. If I'm not mistaken, that's copper in my inventory, not gold. I may have some in the box though. Hello, Evan. Did you use that wood I gave you? I hope it came in handy. Now some primo wood, dude. I needed that for my tools. Alright, so we're headed in. It's 2:15 a.m. again. That mine is deep. It takes hours to go in and out. So here we go. We are going to polish them tomorrow. We're not going to try to polish them tonight. I was happy to be getting one gem polishing machine, but really you need at least 4 of them. It takes a while to polish gems, and you get a lot of gems. When you go into the mines, you get a lot of gems. So let's see if there's any space left in our storage box. We'll be able to buy a storage shed now too, now that we're in the money. Okay. Alexandrite. Oh, we needed the tourmaline. And do we have any unpolished gold? This is copper. I thought that was copper. All right, our storage is full, but I think we have some uranium in there. We don't have that in there. Any of these others? Nope, these are all new. That's not. Okay, so we have no raw gold. All right, so I can't give him that tomorrow, but I can do the tourmaline tomorrow. We can eat this bread. I'll be happy when the refrigerators pop up. There's actually a refrigerator that the Home Improvement Center will start selling eventually. I'll be happy to get one of those to put all my little food items in. And I usually just keep a storage shed of unprocessed gems. So I will probably be looking to invest in one of those soon too. Alright, so that has put us back to having practically just a 2-row backpack. I don't think that's enough recycling to run over there right now. If I need the dollars, I know that I can run over there and sell the vouchers to Vera and get cash. So that was good to find out. Alright, so kidney bean soup. We do have kidney beans, we do have salt, and now we get a shovel recipe after we figured out the shovel. Alright, that's it for today. Good night, y'all.